Pokemon is Nintendo's cash cow. Sure, Mario's been around longer and Pokemon's made by Game Freak, not Nintendo, but Nintendo themselves are reaping in crap tons of money from this. With any popular series, you're gonna get bootlegs. And not just games, but also DVDs, t-shirts, breakfast cereals. But not only that, you get toys. Straight from my local Chinatown. Today on Gaming on the Run, we're going to be looking at some bootleg Pokemon toys. There we go. Now we have a nice area where we can look at each of these strange figures individually. And to start off, let's look at Pikachu, or one of 3 Pikachu. As you can see, this one had a bit of a manufacturing error. It looks like some of the black paint's fallen off and some of it's gotten on the head. Also, it looks like it has something shoved up its bum just a little bit. Overall, it's very squishy as well. Honestly, the build quality isn't great. Gosh, the paint's bled. Is Pikachu bleeding? Goodness. Here, we need to get you out of there. Get you to a hospital. Hypno. Well, let's just say it's not a very good Pokemon. It has very malicious intentions. Normally it's yellow. Maybe they used a pot of yellow paint on Pikachu, but this is not supposed to be purple, and I don't believe the shiny form looks like this either. Also, look at those angry bloodshot eyes. This Hypno is out for blood. Nothing up this one's bum, but it is hollow and just as squishy. They're on the list. Charmander. Why Charmander, not Charizard? No idea, which is interesting because the set has a Venusaur and it has a Blastoise, but Charmander, and it's a very off-color Charmander with something its bum as well. But you know, despite getting the color completely wrong, it's actually pretty well done. They'd sold this as just some sort of, weird dragon instead of a Charmander, which it probably was. It doesn't even have a flame on the tail. Then yeah, this could be passable, but as a Charmander, it fails. Now we get to Pikachu number 2, which is in a different pose. This one wants to give you a hug. So this one's a bit better. It's not bleeding, thankfully, but it does have some black marks on it. It's hollow though, but build quality still isn't much better. A lot better than the other one. In fact, the tail even comes out a bit. Abra, another one that they got off color. I mean, granted, I know it wouldn't be appealing to just have a bunch of yellow Pokemon in one set, but first off, you have 3 Pikachu, and second off, you could have chosen other Pokemon if you're running out of yellow paint. I know this is the wrong color, but I actually like this. I kind of like the whole silver and red thing, and this kind of brown color it is. I don't know what you'd call that. The paint job, while peeling at the bottom, is overall more consistent. None of the black marks like on the Pikachu, and Pikachu number 3. Which is based off more of the Gen 1 Pikachu, because this one looks fatter than the other ones. The tail is one solid piece on this one, but it doesn't seem to be bleeding. But then again, the stripes on its back look more like a sunburn than actual stripes. But this one doesn't actually have any of the black marks. Good job, underpaid factory workers. You did a good job on this Pikachu. Now we get to Wigglytuff, which, despite actually missing the white part in its body, this one's actually the best looking of the bunch. Granted, they got some bad little scuffs right there and whatnot. I promise I didn't drop it. This is what it was like. But overall, it has the most detail. The eyes are done well, the ears are a different color, and despite missing that one white spot and, the obvious paint errors, yeah, this one's looking pretty cool. Finally, I'm going to end off with a duo, Blastoise and Venusaur. As I said, it's weird because I had Charmander earlier, and these two seem to be going through their emo phase. XD, nuzzle, nuzzle. So where do I start first? Let's start with Venusaur. It's coming up on camera as a bit of a dark green, this one, and oh my god, that smile. Gosh, it looks like it's about to eat someone. It has all the details right, though it has some paint scuffs on the back. But no, now we get to Blastoise, who's jet black. I'd understand this if they'd done it to Charmander, because that's a shiny form, but Blastoise? Yeah, Blastoise here seems to be going through his emo phase as well. And gosh, they were real sloppy on the front. Look at all that. And I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but it has some weird marks in the top. Can you see those? You can't really see those, no. And also, why is the mouth blue? Like, why does it have a blue tongue? You know what? Away with you. What a strange bunch of figures those are, and as you can see, they are not legitimate in any way, shape, or form. Would I recommend them? Well, of course not. No, they're not official, and they aren't very good build quality, to be honest. Buyer beware. Parents, if you're shopping for your kids, don't get these. Buy them real Pokemon toys. Shell out the extra $5 or so. They'll appreciate it.